Okay, let's unpack this. We're doing a deep dive today into Copenhagen, Denmark's capital.
Right.
And what's really fascinating from the sources we've got is how it kind of resists easy labels. It's not just a historic city.
No, not at all. The sources talk about a huge transformation, a rework from the ground up is the phrase they use.
Exactly, and that's the core of it, isn't it? How it balances these two things.
Absolutely. You've got this beautiful historical side, classic architecture, really well looked after.
Yeah.
But then it's also this super modern, really sophisticated hub for logistics.
So our mission, really, is to pull out what makes it tick as this key European center. How do history and, well, heavy industry manage to coexist?
And thrive, actually, not just coexist.
Good point. And the sources gave us some great examples right off the bat. We have to talk about its role as a transport link. That tunnel connection is huge.
Vital, yeah.
But the bit I'm really keen to get into, that waste management facility, it sounds unexpected.
Oh, it's definitely a look at doing urban planning very differently. But maybe before we get to the surprises, we should set the stage.
Okay.
Why should you, listening, care about Copenhagen beyond, the nice pictures?
Right, the basics.
Well, simply put, the sources explicitly call it the gateway to Scandinavia.
Okay, gateway to Scandinavia. Sounds a bit like a slogan, maybe.
It could sound like that.
But strategically, what actually makes that true? Is it just where it happens to be on the map?
It's more than just luck. It's geography that's been really smartly leveraged with infrastructure.
Ah, okay.
Think about its position. It's right where mainland Northern Europe connects up with the Scandinavian peninsula and the Danish islands, too.
Mm.
And then you add in that major fixed link, the Øresund Bridge and tunnel to Sweden.
That massive one.
Exactly. Suddenly, Copenhagen becomes this absolutely a vital pinch point for travel and trade. You pretty much have to go through or near it to move stuff efficiently across the region.
So it's not just a capital city. It's like the main artery. You can't avoid it.
That nails it. It's the essential transport hub connecting whole systems together.
Wow. Okay, so that means it must handle a ton of logistical pressure.
Immense.
So how does a city like that, with such a crucial, intense industrial function, still manage to be, well, nice to look at and live in? Let's shift to the sites. That mix of old and new architecture seems key.
It really is. It's the visual proof of that split personality we mentioned. You see this real care taken with the historical core.
Like the city hall.
Wow.
The sources emphasize that one.
Yeah, Copenhagen City Hall, Stadhuis van Copenhagen, kind of anchors the whole city center visually.
And then right near there, you've got other big hitters, Christianborg Palace, the Nye Carlsberg Glyptotek Art Museum.
Described as architectural gems, and you get the sense they've been really meticulously maintained. That classic grand European feel.
But then almost bumping up against them.
Yeah, you get these really striking modern buildings. The sources specifically call out these twin residential towers nearby.
So it's not just updating things, it's like a deliberate clash, or maybe a conversation between the styles.
I think conversation is a good way to put it. It shows a kind of confidence, maybe. They're not hiding the new or ditching the old.
Yeah, integrating them. But the real curveball for me in that section was the entertainment spot.
Ah, yes.
The sources say drivers, truckers are often just amazed to find an amusement park right there in the city center, like properly in the middle of things, near a main square.
And that's so important. It just hammers home that theme of radical integration. It's not just history in modern offices. It's history, offices, and pure fun, like an amusement park, all packed in together.
No sprawl here.
Exactly. It's about density and trying to make life good, even right in the middle of the working parts of the city.
Okay, speaking of making things work and quality of life, this leads us perfectly to what I think is the most mind-blowing bit from the sources. The innovative infrastructure.
Right, because this is where Copenhagen stops just mixing old and new and starts redefining what industrial buildings can even be.
Usually waste management plants are hidden away, right? Functional, needed, but kind of ugly.
You stick them on the outskirts where nobody sees them. Copenhagen just says, nope, we're doing it differently.
Okay, get ready for this. Tell us about this facility. What's so special?
Well, first off, it's cited as one of the most innovative waste management sites anywhere. The design is sleek, modern, almost like sculpture. It completely avoids that industrial eyesore vibe.
Okay, cool design. But the function...
Right. Here's the kicker. The aha moment. It has a secondary purpose. It's a public recreational facility.
Go on.
It has a massive artificial ski slope built onto the roof.
A ski slope. On top of a waste-to-energy plan.
A ski slope on top of a waste-to-energy plant. And apparently, it has a sea view while you ski down.
That is wild. What does that even mean for city planning?
It's huge. It takes something absolutely necessary but usually unpopular and turns it into a destination, an attraction, an architectural statement.
So it answers that question. How do you fit essential industry into a dense city without wrecking the place aesthetically or sacrificing public space?
Precisely. You make the industry become the public space, turning a downside into an upside.
Creating value beyond just burning trash. And the sources even mention this little detail: you can buy a garage nearby.
Yeah. So your daily view might include this ski hill that's also powering part of the city.
That's a bold move, embracing the industrial, not hiding it.
It really is. And it connects back to the bigger picture, right? It shows that efficiency and quality of life don't have to be enemies in a packed city.
And that high-density, clever infrastructure is what lets it handle being the gateway to Scandinavia.
Exactly. It underpins the whole thing.
Okay, perfect segue. Let's move from the spectacle of the ski slope to the bread and butter, the actual working environment, because all this cool stuff sits on top of a massive, varied industrial base that generates a lot of work.
Definitely. The sheer range of industries listed in the sources shows it's not just relying on one thing. It handles lots of different parts of the supply chain.
And again, some interesting placement, like there's a big oil storage facility on an island.
Yeah, uniquely situated on an island. And the sources note it actually gives you a nice view back towards the city.
Even storing fossil fuels gets an aesthetic consideration.
Seems like it. And then beyond that, you've got your standard but essential stuff. Huge logistics centers, food processing plants, more recycling facilities backing up that big waste and energy plant.
It proves it's a serious hub. Raw materials in, processed goods out, waste handled, full cycle.
Handles a lot.
But the depth of the logistics goes even further. There's a really specific detail about the airport connection that blew my mind.
Ah, yes, that's crucial for understanding the level of integration.
We normally think of airport cargo as, trucks driving up to a warehouse on the edge of the airport.
Right, surface level access. But here, it goes underground.
Tell me more.
The sources describe an actual underground depot that truck drivers can access. And this depot leads directly into the airport's cargo section.
Wow. So, subsurface, linking ground transport directly with air freight, hidden away.
Exactly. That seamless underground connection just speaks volumes about the planning commitment. Copenhagen isn't just linked by road and sea. It's a fully connected global node where ground and air freight merge without causing surface disruption.
Maximizing efficiency, minimizing congestion on the streets.
It shows the planning is like 3D, horizontal, vertical, and subterranean.
Okay, so let's try and pull all these threads together for you, the listener. What does this amazing mix actually tell us? We've got palaces, museums, a critical tunnel, modern towers, an amusement park downtown, an oil depot with a view, and a ski slope on a recycling plant.
I think Copenhagen is defined by this really audacious commitment to integrating everything. It manages to blend heavy industry and logistical necessity with preserved history and genuinely radical, innovative leisure design.
It proves a city can be a massive economic engine without sacrificing its soul or becoming unpleasant.
Yeah, it offers all these intersecting layers, these different possibilities existing right on top of each other.
Which brings us to a final thought for you. Thinking about this Copenhagen model, based on everything we've discussed, the industry, the history, the, frankly, wild innovation, like a ski slope on a utility building, what does this suggest about where cities might be heading? Is this the future? Does a city need to blend necessity with spectacle like this to justify its density, to survive and thrive?
That idea that the most efficient infrastructure might also need to be the most desirable.
Yeah.
That's a really interesting place to leave it.
I think so too. Okay, until the next deep dive.